That's your kitty moment for the day. Oh, Mr. Gray. He's trying to bug me in here today. I don't really want him in here. He'll get locked in. Not good. Throw him out. If anybody needs a gray cat, you let me know. He's not my cat. He just lives here. Can't tell him he's not my cat. Good afternoon, everybody. We're a little late today. Trying to get videos up this morning. Well, this morning, it's already afternoon. It's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But I am putting up videos from Friday and from Saturday. Sorry those are late. Got home very late Friday night after we got lost in the woods. And then Saturday we went to the races. And if you watch the end of yesterday's video, you see what we went to see. Although there was a demolition derby after that, we kind of enjoyed that. But we got home. I got home Saturday night at 2 o'clock in the morning. And Sundays I just don't do this. I mean, I did work on it some, but I didn't get it done. So videos are uploading right now as we speak, slowly. So we got that done. I'm in here getting some measurements for a building so I can order some wood. I'm going to build us a small house to live in while I build my bigger house. And it's going to eventually be my wife's she shed. And I'm going to build it pretty much like this building is, although this is a temporary movable building. And I'm going to put that one on a foundation. I'd like to move this one. I was planning to be started on those getting this building moved and started on building the small house already. And now I'm going to talk about my aggravations in life. And if you're going to buy land, build your own house and do all that stuff, you should be prepared for aggravations like this. I hired a fella that's going to do my septic system. And when I talked to him, he was going to do some leveling for me. And I decided I was going to go ahead and let him do all of the leveling. And the problem with that is he's going to have it done in 2 weeks, and it's been over 5. I tried to call him for 3 days last week. My wife left him a message on Friday. Earlier in the day, before she left a message, he called me back. I answered the phone in 2 rings. There were people on the other end that I could hear talking in a room, and he hung up. I called him back within 30 seconds. I called him back at three times within 5 minutes. He never returned my calls. After that, my wife left a message. It said her husband was getting aggravated. I called him this morning. I said, I'm assuming that you don't want this job. And if you do want this job, you need to call me by the end of the day or you're fired. You know, I hate being like that. But I also hate being yanked around by somebody who doesn't do what they say they're going to do. You know, if you're a contractor, if you're somebody who's going to come out and do all this stuff, do what you say or call somebody. I'd work with him. You know, if he called me up and said, it's been raining, I can't get nothing done, I'd have been okay. But he won't return my calls. And if anybody ever asks me for a recommendation in Washington County, I will mention his name and say, don't get him. I'm not going to do that here. That's just petty. I got an email from Meyer Hatchery, and my chicks are shipping out today. So I should have chickens tomorrow, between tomorrow and Thursday. I'm hoping tomorrow, Wednesday at the latest. I'd hate to get them on Thursday, because if they're shipping today, that's an awful lot of stress on chicks. So, but I'm going to get my brood boxes ready. I'm going to try and cut some stuff for my outhouse. And that's what I'm going to be doing today. And I'm sorry I griped about people, but I really do think that if you're going to do stuff like what I'm doing, you need to be aware that there's people out there that, man, they're really nice. They're really friendly. They're great people. They talk great. They're going to do all this, and then they don't show up. And you got to have a limit. And I've hit mine. So now tomorrow I get to start trying to find other people to come do work that I already had contracted to get done. Time to get to work. We got the box set up, got the shavings down in there, got the little tray there to keep the poop out of the water and the feed. Probably have to get some jars or some plates to turn upside down on top of the waterer and the feeder. I've got to find some mason jars. I had 2 mason jars set back, but apparently my wife found them and put them up, and I don't know where she put them up at, so I'm gonna have to find those. Got the light hung up. I went to get a thermometer that I knew where it was. I don't know where that's at either. So I may go buy mason jars and thermometers tomorrow just because I can't find it here. But other than that, I'm set up, ready for chicks. It's ready to go. Got the lid to go on there. Got to get that regulated to 90 degrees. And I think I'm ready. So, I think that's got me ready to have chicks. Still got to find a couple mason jars, one for food and one for water, and I need a thermometer to make sure my temperature is between 85 and 90 degrees. That's what they say it's supposed to be. I'm going to read the books one more time tonight, just to make sure I've got all that stuff in my brain right, so that I can do this right, and I'm ready for chickens. So hopefully tomorrow, probably Wednesday, and hopefully not Thursday, I'll have chicks and we'll be farming. My name is Mark. I'm just some old Kentucky homesteader. If you want to see if I can keep chickens alive, hit the little subscribe button, ding the little bell so you get notifications. Join me on this journey. It ought to be interesting. Sooner or later we're going to get moved down to the farm, get stuff going really right. I'm frustrated with things today. But I guess that's a welcome to homesteading kind of thing. Y'all have a blessed day.